Thank you.
Yes. All right, just
I appreciate
waiting.
the opportunity.
All right. Well, I thank you. You are watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. If you haven't been vaccinated, go get vaccinated. And I have a special guest today. I am excited. He is like the jack of all trades. He is amazing. He is an awesome artist and he can do it all. He's a man of many talents. And today, well, tonight I have Hefe.
Hey, how you doing? Glad to be here.
Great. I'm glad you're here. I thank you so much for coming in. So, Hefe, tell me
hmm
about yourself.
So, um, things that you would usually call a label on for, from everything from someone who would make a beat for a song, someone who would engineer to record the song, mix, master it, the video producers, everything. Like I'm that one guy that does all of it.
All
Like
right.
I have like to this day I have workout where I have made the beats, I done recorded, engineered for artists, and shot the
Mm-hmm.
video in like the same day and had 4 projects out. Um, and yeah, everything in life is based around just music and entertainment and just fun.
Awesome. Who are some of the artists you've worked with?
Currently, Pane, Samuel Shabazz, Babyface Ray, Los, Nutty.
Wow.
So Smooth Wine, that's one of the artists that I work with personally. Cadillac James, Finkel Corey, like the list is really long.
Wow. You guys
So
hear
yeah.
that? I have a real celebrity on the show. Not saying that all of my other celebrities weren't awesome and they weren't like real celebrities, but Hefe, he is amazing. I'm just so excited to have him on the show tonight, and I'm very thankful. Now I have to ask,
hmm
where did the name Hefe come from? It's so cool. I love it.
All right, believe
Is
it or not,
okay.
I wasn't going. At first, it was like something I was gonna keep buried, but truthfully, before Hefe, my name was Little Monster 403.
Oh,
Like I
cool.
had that name in like 5th grade. It was like at lunchtime, beating on the table with friends. It's just something that
Yeah.
sounded cool. Then I got to a certain age, and I'm like, I don't think I want to call myself this. Like I don't hear no adult saying this. But then at the same time, though, it's like with the things I was doing in life, I used to just go places and people just used to approach me like, what's going on, boss? Like what can like. Or let me get this for you, boss. Or hey, boss. Or what's going on? Or like, and it's like
Mhm.
people used to say it. And then in Spanish class, one day I heard Jefe and boss together, made it make sense. And it's like it just and I just started saying it one day. People was like, "What's your name?" And I used to start telling people like, "My name Hefe," and people used to just start just repeating like, "Hey, that's cool," or like, "Dang, where you get this name from?" or "What does that mean?" or "I haven't heard that before." So then when you tell people, it's just like it just sounds catchy. Like at one point, it was people saying like,
It is
why would
catchy.
you call yourself Hefe?" And it's like I don't know. I mean, somebody gonna like it. Then I just started saying it to random people, and they like Hefe, like, and it stuck.
I like the name Hefe. You are a boss.
Thank you.
All of the great things this man can do. He is a super boss. I'm really glad. I'm glad he's on the show and all of that stuff. So, Hefe. Now, how long? When did you just really dive into music? How did you? For the artists and the young guys that want to know, like, oh, they're making music, they're trying to upload, and they have their YouTube channel.
hmm
Like, how did you like penetrate? How did you um, make it into the industry, pretty much?
It wasn't. It's literally it's in me. Like for
It's
as
just
long as
in
I
you.
can remember, I was always trying to do something musically. Like
Mhm.
I I remember one Christmas where I got my first act drum set. I ended up breaking it. I didn't even get to play it that long. But in 5th grade, I started band. I played trumpet. That same year, I ended up trying to learn how to play clarinet. Um, I learned how to play piano. I know how to play guitar. I can play the drums now fluently. And then it's like it's just being around people and just like being involved in it. And like the more you do it, just the more you want to do it. So it started in 5th grade band, and then it's like
Nice.
eventually just talking to somebody. Somebody was like, "Hey, I like this. Can you make me a beat?" I just kept doing it. Then
Mhm.
like being able to charge people $20-$30 to record a song. It's like, hey, I mean, it make money. It's something I don't mind doing anyway. So it's like
Yeah.
I kept doing it. Then eventually things just started working itself out.
So you had a natural gift, and naturally that gift, that energy on you attracted.
Yeah, like
It
the.
pulled people in
Hmm.
to, because a lot of people make beats, and it's sad to say,
It's like it don't
no
go
one.
nowhere. Or it's like
Yeah.
certain people try to record or try to do certain things, and it's like it don't really go far for them. But
Yeah.
it's just like mine. It's like I just kept trying. Like even when nobody was listening to my beats, I still made them. Even if I didn't upload a song or if I only listened to it myself, I still tried to record something.
Hmm.
Or like even if this person might not do nothing with their music, like I would record them just to practice on them, like stuff like that, and then like the laws of attraction just worked everything else out for me.
You hear that? The laws of attraction. I like this guy. He is great. Right now we have him, and he's already, have done great things, and he's doing great things. But this is a person that's like, oh my gosh, a year from now, will I be able to interview him? He's gonna be like, even bigger than what he is now, and he's pretty big now, so I'm excited. This is amazing, Hefe. And it's funny you mentioned Spanish, because I'm picking Spanish back up.
Hmm.
I have went into learning Russian, and I had picked a big chunk of it up, and then I forgot a big chunk of it, because if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really into Spanish and all of that cool stuff. But wow.
So what you going through to learn Spanish now?
Well, just your regular app, Rosetta Stone, all of
I,
that cool stuff, and I pick things up pretty quickly. So
I said I was gonna try it, but I truthfully haven't really put forth the effort to try to learn another language.
hmm
But I want to try to though, cause I have a passport. Like I want to be able to travel and make a song
me
in
too.
Spanish and go over there and perform like something exotic like that. Like
Me
not everybody
too.
get to say they get to do something like that.
I'm thinking Brazil or Cuba or even Cancun, and it's like you also want to
Yeah.
be aware of your surroundings and know if someone's saying, "Hey, Hefe has a cool watch on. I want to
Yeah,
snatch that watch."
I
You
want to
want
be able to go perform and be able to know like if someone's about to be like, hey, let's kidnap him. Now I don't want to be kidnapped.
the same here. The same here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you're from Detroit, not only are we good people, not
Hmm.
only are we hard workers and we're strong, but we are very street smart. So I think anywhere we go, it's going to be
Hmm.
hard for them to snatch us, even if we can't understand the language.
I realized Detroit people stand out no matter where they go too. Like I went to Vegas last year, and then while I was walking down the strip with me, it was me, my little brother, and my friend. So while we walking, a guy was like, "Hey, y'all from Detroit?" And my friend looked back like, "Yeah, you is too." He like, "No, I can just tell." Like he said, like just like that. We was walking down the strip in Las
Oh
Vegas. He
no.
was like, "No, I can just tell." He like, "What?" He was like, "We
Yeah.
are." He was being funny. He was like 7 Mile. He was like, "Yeah, I know about all that 6 mile, 7 mile joint, bro."
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
naming the
six
streets.
mile.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, like people really just like we stand out no matter where we go. Like you could tell with somebody from Detroit.
Yes, that is right, and that is true. So yeah, I love it. I love it. So Hefe,
Mm-hmm.
now tell me now. But before I ask another question, for all of my viewers, you heard that. You heard how he just kept going, even though he was like, okay, no one can hear my music right now. No one's listening. He just continued on, and he just kept making beats. He just kept on making music, and he was determined and ambitious, I should say. And he and voila, we
Wait,
have
wait,
the Hefe. I'll
wait.
say.
Actually,
Mhm.
it was a word that you said that just reminded me of something. I know what kept me going when I was gonna quit.
What kept you going?
10th grade year, I got $1,000 check from my school for writing a song that got me out of detention. That's
Oh
what
my
kept me going.
gosh! What school did you go
So I went to
to?
Bradford Academy. Um,
Cool.
I
Oh,
ain't gonna. I'm
fancy.
not gonna talk. It's not fancy. Not gonna talk bad
Oh,
about
it
the
sounds
school.
fancy. I
Not
don't
gonna talk
know.
bad about them though. Like, cause I had some cool teachers that came out of there. Like Miss Parker was one of them.
All
Like I
right.
appreciated teachers like her, but um, But either way though, it was like, and it was Miss Harvey's class. It was Miss Harvey's science class. That was one of my favorite teachers in the whole school. And we was doing like PSAT prep. That's they prepare you for the SATs the next year.
Yeah.
So while we doing that, is me and two of my friends were in a circle. Like the whole class supposed to be quiet, and I'm making a rap song out of the words. I really am rapping, but it's not a school appropriate song or none of that. I'm really sitting here like we being funny. So then she looked at us and she was like, Jermaine, I just told you for the third time to be quiet. She was like, so now that's detention. I'm like, but I was making a song out of the words. That's how I remembered it. So I'm just being funny, trying to get myself out of trouble. So she like, all right, we'll rap it for the whole class then. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. I use a bunch of cuss words. You don't want to hear this. So she like, well, all right. She like, nah, so she like, well, you got one day. You go home, write it down, take the cuss words out, and come back and rap it for the whole class. That's the only way you got detention. If not, then you got a detention tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So I went home. She didn't even know I made music. I made my own beat to my own song. I did it. So I sat in my room when I got home, made the beat. I went outside to my garage, recorded the song, mixed it, went back to school the next day with my Bluetooth speaker in class. So when she was like soon as class started, she was like you got the song ready? I'm like, yep, put out a speaker. Like, I'm going to play it for you. Yeah. She like, how you about to play it? I'm like, I went to record it last night. She like, what? So she started laughing. She thought I was playing like I recorded on my phone or something. Like, I really put the whole song together. She was like, oh my God, I love it. So she ended the next day I came back to school, I had almost 8 teachers. I wasn't the kid that got along with the teachers for real. I used to get in trouble a lot. But it was teachers coming like, hey, I heard the song you wrote. Like, I love it. Like, it is just so great. So I'm like, huh? What's like, how you hear my song? Like, who showed you my music? She like, Miss Harvey sent it to me. So I'm like, what? So then later on that day, I got called down to the counselor's office. My heart dropped to my feet. I thought I was through, folks. Because, like, I did so much dumb stuff in school sometimes for no reason, just out of boredom. It's like I knew I was in trouble. Yeah. I got to the counselor's office. She like, hey, Miss Harvey sent me the song. Like, are you Jermaine? Like, oh, this is great. Wow. So I'm like, that's what I'm here for? Oh, all right. So she's like, so we have a contest coming up. I would like your permission to submit the song. I'm like, I mean, I guess. She like, first prize is $1,000. Second prize was like a Kindle, and the third prize was like a T-shirt or something, and a $50 gift card for Amazon, something like that.
Awesome. So shout out to Jeff Bezos.
Like 2 months had passed by. I'm sitting in my garage again recording. My cousin had came in town from down south, and I remember the moment like yesterday when he pulled up to the garage, honked the horn, I opened the door, and so I'm talking to him, and my phone went off. I look at it, I look back up at him, I look back like, yeah. It just ran in the house. And that was all I could say. I didn't even know. I just said, yeah, ran in the house. Just showed my mama. Like, I don't know what to say. She like, what am I looking at? I'm like, I won. She like, won what? I'm like, I got $1,000. So I went back to school. They had a big plaque for me. It was in a picture frame. I had a T-shirt. They signed a check and wrote me a handwritten letter. And that's the day I was like, I wrote one verse, one hook, made my own beat, and my school gave me $1,000 for it. It's not nobody who can talk me out of doing what I want to do at this point.
That's right. Shout out to all of the great teachers out there. You know, I want to touch on a few things. You know, they knew you had a gift. Mm-hmm. And another thing is when children are usually bored in the classroom or they are acting out or like forget this stuff, they're like, you know, known to be kind of like a genius. You know, like they're bored with the work. Their brain waves are usually on a higher level. And this has been proven. A lot of millionaires and billionaires have came out and said, I was terrible in school, you know, blah, blah, blah. I hated it. So that's you, Hefe.
I wanted to do something else. Like, I always felt like it was something more to it. Like, it was like, even though I used to get in trouble, it was like I was still that kid that when it was time to do the talent shows, could you stay after school and work the sound room? Like, I used to do that in school. Or it was like, or I know he know how to do this with the electronics. Like, they'd call me instead of the tech guy in school. So it was like, I don't know. It was meant to be. It just happened.
Hefe, you are amazing. He is so great. I love this guy. I mean, Hefe, this is our guy right here.
Thank you.
You know, I'm blown away. So I want to, you know, I know you have several tracks and I want to hear more than one track. Can you play like one track right now? And then we can discuss that track. Where did it come from? Like,
so
What made you want to write it, or you know?
Here we go, right here. This one is called I Remember. I didn't do the beat to this one. This one it was a YouTube beat, but I did write my
How
own.
old are you, Hefe?
20.
You're a baby. You look like a baby too. I feel like I'm sitting with a baby.
I get that a lot.
And
That
I,
sucks. That
he's a
sucks.
genius. We have a genius baby right now. Well, not a baby, a man. You know. What? Go on.
but so the song I wrote it myself. I did my own recording, mixing and mastering on it. But the beat is not mine. It's from Drum Dummy.
Come on.
Rip Vine.
Wow.
So
I love it.
thank you.
Oh my God. It hit me when I heard you say in the rap, like, hey, sometimes you wake up and you're like, what the F am I doing?
Yeah.
Explain to me, uh, where did this come from? It seems like from the heart.
Like
Explain
like
it to me.
so deeply. So last year, my mama's birthday is June 7th. Last
Okay.
year, around my mama's birthday, one of my closest friends just didn't wake up. Like no
Oh.
explanation to this day. Like I still don't know why. Like it kind of give me the chills. Like just think about it. But I remember waking up one morning and then my friend called me. She's like, "Hey, you talked to Javon?" And I'm like, "Not in like a week." I'm like, I mean, what about him? Like, which one? His number or something? She's like, no, like I heard from such and such that he dead. I'm like, dead? Like what? Like you gotta be playing. So I called. I tried to find everybody I could. I found this little brother. I found this cousin. Like, hey, where's Javon at? Where's Javon? Like, then I actually heard like he dead. So then it's like it wasn't no gunshot. It wasn't no. It was bless you.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
It wasn't like
I don't have the corona. I've been tested
like,
just a few days ago.
it was
Spring allergies. Sorry, Hefe.
it wasn't like nothing bad happened to him. It's like he just didn't wake up. So it was like at that point it was like we was just talking about getting in the studio, doing this, like all this fun stuff we needed to do. Like we just turned 20 years old.
Yeah,
Like
babies.
like most people like complain about not being able to make it to 21 by being caught up in the streets or like something tragic happened. Like he wasn't though. It's like he was doing what he was supposed to, like doing the right thing, just having just having a regular good night, and it's like just didn't wake up. So it was like the whole song. So the song is the first song off my tape called Vine's Tape 2. So the day of his viewing, I had released my first tape, Vine's Tape 1. I had based it all just like off of the memories I had, the stuff that we used to do about it. So this is like almost coming up to a year later, and I dropped Vine's Tape 2 on his birthday, April 1st. And the song started off like, when you die, the world gonna keep moving. I'm on probation, still ride with Poe. What's the odds against me if I gotta use it? I ain't ride with no shooter. Cause if we get caught when it's time to make bond, I'm the only one that's about to do it. Cause it's like, since
Yeah.
he's been gone, it's like everybody was posting Rip Vine, we miss you. Then it's like time going on. It's like to this day, like my screensaver is still the picture of us.
Yes.
Like to this,
Oh.
like to this day, like I still like get up and think, and like after I post it, no matter what I'm posting about, I still put Rip Vine, or I still
That's
find some way to
right.
like to make sure like
You're a real
somebody
one.
thinking about them. So it's like when you die, the world just keep moving. Like a lot of people just think of it for so long and be gone. So the whole song is just based off of like the stuff that's really going on in my life. Like um that part was like sometimes I wake up like what the hell am I doing? It's like when I lost Vine, when I lost Vine, felt uninspired. I wake up some days like what the hell am I doing? Like, cause I used to get up like I don't want to go to the studio today. Like I don't want to go hang out today. Like I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to do nothing. Just like and then eventually it just started hitting me. It's like dang, like if he was here, I wouldn't be sitting around like this. So like, man, what am I doing? So it's like the song is just really just like everything that was just going on in life for real.
Oh my goodness. And you know what? When you are going through like some type of pain, from what I've heard from artists, on interviews, that's when you have more fires. So it's like at the same time, you didn't want to go to the studio, you didn't want to do anything, but I mean, that song is awesome, and I'm pretty sure you have a lot more for
Right.
us.
It's a whole. If anybody wanted to look it up, you look up Hefe Almighty,
Yes, almighty.
JEFEALMIGHTY. So we got Vines Tape 1 and Vines Tape 2. That's out now. That song is off Vines Tape 2. It's like both of them is just based off of all the times that we had, the memories we have, and like the stuff that's
Hmm.
really going on in my life and the stuff that we supposed to do.
Oh,
So,
wow. That is awesome. And another thing about that song, um, literally, a lot of people walk around with fake friends.
hmm
Besides, like, some close family, I walk alone. I call myself a lone wolf
yeah,
because I don't have no time for, how
all
you
the
said
fake
you're the,
love.
yeah, you're the
Yeah.
only one that'll put up the bond and all of that stuff. I totally relate.
No, I was like really in a moment like that though. Like so just a young dumb moment. Like I thought I knew everything that was going on in the world and
Hmm.
I realized I didn't. So like when I turned 18, I went and bought an AR cuz I knew that in
Yes.
Michigan it's legal. You can open carry all this blah blah blah. I got pulled over with the gun in the car and I got arrested. So even though it's like I'm carrying it the right way, like I got my papers for it all
Hmm.
that my charges was over improper transportation for having a gun in the car the wrong way. So like I was in a moment where it was like it's not even that serious of a case, but it is serious at the same time because it's still a gun charge. And then it's like I'm at a point now where like everybody say they gonna do this when this happened. It's like I really do need my bond. It's just not even that high. And it's like it was only like two people I could call to do the things that I needed. Like my mama answered the phone, and I was able to call one
Yes,
person who made
mom.
the attempt. Like, all right, I don't got this, but I can try this for you. Like everybody else who said like, oh, I got you if this happened, or I'm gonna do this, everybody disappeared. Like
That's right.
it was like all you gotta do is put $10 on the phone. It's like I'm only in here for 3 days. Like just I need you to do this real quick, and it's like you can't do nothing. It's like so that's when I realized it's like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah
Yeah, I'm a lone wolf too. Like, I don't have time for it. So, with that being, you know what? Speaking of ARs, it's like for about the past, I'll say 6 months, I've really been wanting to go to the gun range. That's just a little part of me, and my family
it's
believe in, having weapons and things like
yeah
that. So I like you and the whole AR
yeah
thing. I think you're cool. You're not trying to reenact Grand Theft Auto.
yeah like I'm
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Oh,
Hi.
we have a
uh,
caller.
what's going on?
I have a question.
Sure, go for it.
Okay. Um, what truly motivated you to fully stray away from the things that is around our environment?
Wait, hold on. I can't hear you. What's it?
Yeah, there's like a beeping going on.
What
Oh, we
happened?
had an awesome caller, but what
I
motivated you to stray away from, I guess, the fake friends and things like that? So oh,
there she
there's
go.
the number again. Hey, beautiful viewer, what is your name?
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
viewer, what is your name?
My name is Tori.
All right, hi, Tori. So your
Hey.
Hi.
question
How are you?
before, great. So your question was before, there was a disconnection. What strayed
Mhm.
Hefe away from the environment? And by environment, I already know you mean like, the fake friends and things like that.
Yes, like the fake friends, as far as growing up and being in Detroit in general, and being around, the things that we are around, what was it that made you fully just be like, you know what, music is what I want to do, and everything else, can, be on the back burner, you know what I mean?
Truthfully, I literally just got into that mind state like a week
Mm-hmm.
ago, like so recent, like because a lot of the stuff like that's been going on in my music has been going on like in real time. So it's like you can't
Mm-hmm.
hide from it. It's like you can't go outside and be like, I don't know this person no more that did this to such and such. It's like, cause some stuff be just guilty of association, just off of people that I know, just for being in certain areas or just. So it's like,
Right.
it's all just a part of. It's a part of my creation at the end of the day. So it's like when I make a song about it, like, and if I tell a story about something like a friend that had died and why I'm hurting because of something or of a certain situation, it's because it really happened. So it's like it's still a part of life, well, a part of my life. So it's like, yeah. So it's just music is just my motivation. Is like I know that I can create a way to like it entertain certain people, or certain people just be so curious to know about what goes on in this side of the world, to where I can use that as
Mm-hmm.
my outlet out. So it's like I can sell it. I can tell you what's going on in my life every day, and I can sell it
Mm-hmm.
to you. Like you want to know about my life, and I want to get out of here. So it's like,
Hmm.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like, being able to, music is like your therapy.
yeah. And
Hmm.
Awesome.
actually,
I get.
I have a song out called "Venting" too, and I actually said that in there. I use the mic just to vent. I don't even care if you listen. So that was one of the
Wow.
bars in one of my songs.
Now, where
And
can
I
we?
also wanted, oh, I'm
Oh, go
sorry.
on. No, go on.
I also wanted to say I did really like your song,
Thank you. I appreciate
and
it.
I think that it's wonderful and amazing that you're using the gift of music to be able to not only make it your therapy, but show others from, Detroit, because a lot of times, people like to look at the stigma of where we are and where we're from.
Hmm.
And I think that it's really good that you fully, express it through it and show others that you can do it too, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that is
Thank you. I
awesome.
appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
Thank you.
Tori.
And I also want to say I love your podcast as well.
Thank you. Oh
Oh,
wait.
thank you.
Oh, and if you want to know when more stuff dropping too, you can follow me on Instagram at hefe.almighty. Matter of fact, it's on my head somewhere. There you go.
Yeah, Hefe dot Almighty.
Okay, cool. Well, I will follow you on Instagram, and thank you so much, both of you, for your time.
All right.
Oh,
I
thank
appreciate you for
you.
calling too.
Thank you,
You,
beautiful
you're
viewer.
welcome.
Oh, I love my viewers, and we thank you for calling in. You're amazing, Tori. Thank you.
Shout out to Tori.
Yes. So, where can we find your music? We're
Um,
going on Apple, Spotify, what?
Everywhere you can find music, you can find me. Just look up Hefe Almighty. I make it so
Oh.
simple. So as long as I'm the only Hefe, I made sure nobody had my name, nobody had nothing close to my
Mhm.
name. It's a million Hefes. There's only one Hefe Almighty.
That's
So
right. I love
you
it.
find
Hefe Almighty.
you look up Hefe Almighty, you will find me and everything associated with it. Instagram, Twitter, Gmail,
Mhm.
everything is the same. Hefe.almighty.
Yeah, for sure. Hefe Almighty. Hefe dot Almighty.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And just a quick thing, like we do, you are watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. And we thank you for tuning in. And right now, you are watching Entertainment with Kelly, and I have awesome Hefe Almighty here. So freaking awesome. I love it.
All right.
So I think we're all ready for another track. We're falling in love with your
Another one.
music. Yes.
I got you. So this one I'm not gonna play it myself. I'm gonna play something that I produced for somebody else. Let's see.
He does it all. He's amazing. And we're happy to have him on the show. I know I am.
All right. So this my friend Smooth Wine. He a part of the label that I'm potentially building. So this
Okay.
song is called No More Grams. I did the beat to it, the recording, mixing, and mastering.
Oh, I'm in love with this beat. You made the beat. You're the
Yep.
composer.
Yep.
Oh my
Every instrument,
goodness.
every key I play from scratch.
Oh wow. Wow. Wow.
All right.
Now, oh my gosh. Now that was his artist because Hefe is doing big things. Like he is starting his own label, as you just heard him say. So, but that beat was awesome, and Hefe, God Almighty, created that beat.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, and it was just natural.
I had, if you want, I got one more for you.
Oh, of
Well,
course.
this one, the beat not by me. This is another one that I wrote and did my own mixing and mastering on and recorded.
Oh, great.
So this one called No Time. I recorded this like right before I went to Vegas. It's on my tape called Round Trip. So when
Oh,
I was out in Vegas, I recorded 4 songs. And I made this one the fifth one and released it on my way back.
oh wow. I miss Vegas. Wow. gosh. Wake up and you're trying to make a million. I love it. I
So
love
the
it.
whole idea of the song, like really right before I went to Vegas, that was my last day in the studio, and I was trying to record a song. I couldn't get nothing. No, that was the only song I made. In my head, I was thinking like, it's not enough time to do all the stuff I be want to do. Like I be want to go to the studio. I be want to go hang with this person. I be want to go see my grandma. Go hang, go do this, and it's like. You only got so much time to do everything. I can't be everywhere at one time. So it's like, dang, what if I could be like, I could go to work at the same time as go have fun, or like, what if I had enough time to go to work, go to a party, and go to the studio on the same day? Like, only if a day had like 40 hours. Like, where I could just go 40 hours instead of 24.
Yeah, I know. I kind of feel that way. It's so much to do. And so much to do, and sometimes I deal with broken sleep.
Yeah.
Like I'm waking up at 2 in the morning
and can't go back to sleep.
Exactly.
I just did that last night. Didn't go back to sleep till 7 o'clock this morning.
Yeah,
Sun
for
up.
me, I had to go to work, but please continue.
Yeah, like the sun be up in the middle of the sky. Like it's hard to go to sleep now. Like I'm already up, but I had to do with that all the time.
Yeah, see, we're vibing. Yeah, awesome. I love it. So, I mean, did you have fun in Vegas, or was it just all work? I know the studio for you guys can be fun. You call the chicks and all of that stuff, but I mean,
Actually,
did you have any fun? Did you
everything
gamble?
was fun. I didn't. Did I? I didn't gamble. I didn't do no gambling.
Okay.
My friend did all the gambling. He spent most of the time at the dice table. But dice table with dispensary. I didn't do no gambling though. But yeah, I actually have a lot of fun. Like that's the cool part I like about just doing what I do. So I don't ever feel like I'm at work. I don't ever feel like nothing is hard work or nothing. It's like everything is fun. Like being here fun. Every video shoot, I try to make it the best. Every recording session is like I just know it's gonna pay in the end, but in the meantime, like everything just gotta be fun while we're here. That's the whole idea. Create fun, like live content, like
I live by that. I don't want to deal with any drama.
No.
I just want to have fun.
I just want to have fun, and that's it. We can work out our schedules about what time we're gonna have fun, but I just get as long as it's fun while I'm doing it, everything just go smoother.
I have to curse. You're fucking awesome.
Thank you.
I mean, Hefe Almighty. I am so glad he came on the show today. And it's not just because if you haven't watched any of my other shows, sometimes it's like I'm babbling on and you know, I'm like, okay, what do I talk about next? I'm kind of new to this. I'll freak out for a minute, but I mean, I like the energy you have. You're like
Thank
really calm and, you know, easy. I love it.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of seem calm, but I guess I just got a good way of hiding it. My nerves just like to here.
Oh, it's okay. It's
like
okay.
that's another thing. Like I'm just to myself. Like I feel like that's how I record my best content. Like the days where we have 20 people in the studio, I hate it. I can't stand it. Like I hate it.
Yeah.
I can't stand when it's like 12 girls walking around. One of them keep getting a microphone. Hey, let me record this, or what you in here doing, or like I can't stand when it's like
you're an artist.
Yeah, like
you
I
can't
just
do that.
Like we can have fun when we do it. It's like I like being in an environment where it's like say Juan, for example, when he record his music and I'm making the beats, like we can play at the same time, but we get it done. It's like the fun we having is him being silly and rapping while I'm making a beat that's giving me another creative idea, or like we can be joking because I'm giving him an idea what to say next to the song, rather than like you having so much fun that you just in the way. Like so that's like I like to be to myself. So like being around people, I don't like it. I don't know.
You're an artist. You're like, oh, maybe I should change this to this. And as far as your company, they need to know they are to be seen and not heard.
Yeah, and everybody.
You are working with an artist. He's not in here for attention or to just look cool. He's doing something. He's making art. Yeah. So sometimes you just need to be seen and not heard.
Oh wait, can you curse on here?
Yes, you can.
Sometimes people do just need to shut the fuck up. Like,
I love it.
Like that's it.
I love it.
Like you can be there. It's cool. Like nobody cares. Come bring more friends. You want to see it. You want to hear it because you're not gonna hear this song until I drop it. I'm not saying you don't release one. So you can come and have the experience, but just shut up.
That's right. He's at work. This is an artist. He might want to change a lyric or anything. Be seen and not heard, and in the words of Hefe Almighty, shut the fuck up. I love it.
I'm
I
gonna
love
use that
it.
as a tag one day.
Yes.
I can go back online and find this.
Yeah, of
Cool.
course. It would
So-
be an honor.
So one day you're gonna hear yourself on the beat, like in the words of Hefe Almighty, shut the fuck up. That's how the
Oh
song
my
gonna start.
gosh. Don't make me blush.
That's how the
Don't.
song gonna start.
My head is already big. I'm really humble, but at the same time, I can be really cocky too. Don't
Or-
blow my head up,
or-
Hefe.
Or it can start something like, in the words of Hefe Almighty, shut the fuck up and listen.
Yes.
And that's how the song gonna start.
There you go. Awesome. Now, if
Tag.
you make it big and if that song is a hit,
You-
I want a cut of that paycheck.
I got 2% royalties for it.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. That's fine by me. I love it.
You got 2% royalties off of the song that I use it on.
Awesome, Hefe. I'm just so happy you're here, and it's like, oh my goodness,
I appreciate you again for having me.
and we, now when it's like around this time, I want you to go over and tell us where can we find your music. We want to, download your music, so
Okay. Oh, wait, actually, and it's a camera right here. I can show you.
yeah.
So, if you have Apple Music,
Yes, I do, and I know most of my viewers do.
you can just search Hefe Almighty.
Mhm.
Boom. Okay. My phone acting stupid. I'm
And
sorry.
can you spell that for us, even though it's quite easy?
JEFEALMIGHTY.
Okay.
So, just like this. Well, can they see it?
Look, it just popped right up.
Boom. Everything. It's only one Hefe Almighty.
Mhm. It just popped right up. I love it.
YouTube, same thing. Spotify, Pandora, Google Play,
Mhm.
Shazam, TikTok. No matter what you want to look it up on, it's everywhere.
We have to support this baby. I know he's an adult man, but it's like, he's a baby. He's only 20. So, and with people like this, I feel like you should support him because, just don't go into shock when you actually, see him like on billboards and all over your IG and, stuff like that. I love it. I love it. I love it, Hefe.
I'm more of a behind the scenes guy though. I be everywhere and nowhere. Like I don't like to really brag on the rooms I be in. Like I could be around somebody that's bigger than me and leave out the room without taking pictures or like you don't have to tag me in every post. I just be around. So you
And
will
that's
see.
what people love that are like bigger celebrities.
Yeah.
I myself have been around, I'll say a higher rank in of crowd or celebrity, and they really love it, because they have bad nerves too.
Yeah.
They love it when
Like
you're
everybody
just
don't want to
calm.
be in a room where everybody being loud, moving around, like oh my god, because it's
Pictures.
because you might just be like harmless and be like, hey, I want to take a picture. Then somebody just see you moving fast, like oh my god, what's going on? So it's like I don't know. I'm just the person that's gonna be around. Like you see me when you see me. I mean, if you don't, you miss me. Like,
Yes, that's right. I kind of like that. I lurking in the shadows for me.
I just
Like, oh, was she here? Yes, she was.
just know that when you hear Hefe made the beat, it's gonna be a hit. That's
Yes,
it. That's
Hefe. Awesome. I love it. Hefe Almighty. He is the man.
it.
I love it. So, anything else you want to touch base on? Because I don't want to let you go.
I mean, I got a little time, but so beyond me though, because everything is not just revolving around me. I have a whole team behind me.
Mhm.
I appreciate people like Adante Fontaine.
Mhm.
So he helped me with anything that would have to do with marketing, video work, editing, stuff like that. He's also an artist. He had music out. If you follow me on Instagram, I will be posting where to find him at.
Hefe.almighty on Instagram.
Yes.
Yes.
People like Cadillac James, that's one of the artists that I have with me on my record label. He got music coming up soon. Tapes executively produced by me. Beats recording, mixed, mastered. He also had videos coming out soon. We have a video shoot this Saturday. Um,
Wow.
I appreciate people like Smooth Wine. It's like my brother. He been around forever. It helped me build with all the types of music. That's how I kind of structure my sound around him. So when you hear my music, you hear like a bunch of different instruments and stuff that sounded all versatile. And I don't. It's just like weird. It's just because I always had that some. He's the one for that one. So you can find his music too on my page. I'm gonna post everybody on there. Um,
So it's safe to say when you look up Hefe's artist, Hefe Almighty, he gets money.
Yeah.
Because he's the boss over them. You know, they might not like the word boss, but you know.
So that's the thing though. We all bosses. So that's how I brand. That's how I want to brand my label. OBA Records. It's only bosses associated. So like we the head of all heads. It's kind of how I want to think of it. So it's like I know that I'm good at doing this. I got Tay, he good at doing his own thing. Juan good at doing his own thing. Everybody good at doing their own thing, and we all got just one big end goal we want to come and get. So like, and I don't want to forget Finkel Corey and Eastside Ruggs too. They got Finkel Corey just dropped the 5 for 5, and the Eastside Ruggs have an EP coming up soon to look out for. Fully produced, all songs produced by me, record, mix, and master. Just Hefe and Ruggs. That's it. So if you want to support, everything is out everywhere.
Yes.
And yeah.
I know I will. I'm addicted to music. I love music, all genres. And you are the man. Do you play any actual live instruments? Do you know how to play the guitar?
That's the cool part. Like, when people be thinking I make beats, I don't know. I really just don't know how people imagine me making beats. But it's like,
you know, the engineering and take it a piece here, a sample here.
I don't know. Like in my head, like when I went to band in 5th grade, I realized like music is really building music. Like I was one trumpet playing out of 6. Like, but all 6 of us had to play a certain way for it to make a certain sound. Like we got
you're a prodigy.
Yeah, so you like we had 2 snares that make the song a certain song. So it's like when I build my beats, I think of it like if I'm back in band class, I actually put each instrument in there how I want it to, where it's at. It's no samples, no me chopping this from this person's song, no you do this for me and I put this with the song. Like I sit in front of my piano, push the buttons myself with my 2 hands and push record, stop, and mix it all in the end to make it come out like that. Like
awesome. What all do you play?
So trumpet, clarinet, piano, drums, guitar. So
he's a rock star.
Literally. Oh, and speaking of rock star, I have a tape coming out June 29th called Rockstar Rick.
Rockstar Rick. Yeah. June 29th.
June 29th.
2021.
Rockstar Rick.
God. Now why is that Rockstar Rick?
Because like lately, like I really been feeling like I'm a rock star. Like
you are.
I'll be in the studio till 7 o'clock in the morning, go to sleep when the sun come up, like, and then go home, take a shower, eat, right back to the studio. Then it's like we here all day partying, such and such, running around, this going on. But we done made so many cold songs and had fun at the same time. So it's like we get to record good music, we having fun recording videos, we get to spend time with all type of people, like, and no sleep, like just living like a rock star. So I made a whole tape about the stuff that was going on in my life, like in order. Like it start off with like one of the songs is actually, matter of fact, better than explaining it.
Rockstar Rick, yes.
Better than explaining it, I can play the first song for you. Cause I kind of break it in like this is how life is going right now, and this is where it's gonna keep going. This is just based off all the rockstar stuff going on.
love it. It's lit. I love it. I love the
Thank you.
beat. Did you do the beat as well?
No, actually, one of my friends produced that one.
Oh, that is
So
awesome.
in order, so I had a song just like every night I'm like I ain't bragging, live a life you can't imagine. Every night I'm saying this some shit that need to go on camera. It was like when I realized I was saying that back to back, like I was literally like almost every night I was telling somebody, hey, like this is what we have a camera for. Like why is somebody not recording this? Or like why is this not on camera? Like some stuff we just happen to get on camera a little piece by piece, but like we had nights in the studio where it's like we'd do stupid stuff like have a bet on who can get tased the most. Like as dumb as it sound,
I love
like
it. I love
as
it.
dumb as it sound, it's like
Steve-O.
it'd be like you would see like 20 people around in a circle. Like I bet $100 I can get tased more times than you. Like
I love it.
it's
I
like
love
bro,
that
it's
stuff.
like
I'm so crazy.
like,
I
why is
love
nobody
it.
recording this? Or it's be like somebody that fell asleep in the middle of doing a song or something, and it's like somebody that just dumped water all over them. Like, I mean, it's typical to see, but at the same time, it's like, bro, like we be having fun in here
Yeah,
all
I
the
love
time. Like, why is
it.
nobody recording this? So, like every other night, I'm like, man, this is what we have a camera for. Like, why is this not on camera? Like, this need to go on camera. So, I made a song about it. I ain't bragging, I live a life you can't imagine. Every night, I'm saying there's some shit that need to go on camera.
Yeah,
Like,
I love it. I'm a big ass kid. I mean, I love to do laser tagging and you
All
know,
of
I
it.
want to go skydiving and I just love it. I love the whole from the show Jackass, you know, like they would probably see who
That's
could
like
get
my
tased
real
the
life
most.
life. That's
Uh,
that is my real life. Like I have some of the dumbest like I don't know if this scar ever go away. Like I have a deep cut in this arm. Like
oh
I have
my,
all type of
that's
like dumb
good.
burn marks. Like every night in the studio, like we do something. It could be something from us. We bring boxing. Like why is boxing gloves in the studio? Like we here to make music. Who bought the boxing gloves? Like I ain't gonna lie, it was me the first time. I was the first person who started it. But it's like then it kept on going. It's like why are you even in the studio box right now? Like we be doing the dumbest, like just having
The
fun,
boss started it.
just living like rock stars, just having fun.
Well, Hefe, I thank you, and
Mm-hmm.
I believe we're at the end of the show. So I thank you for watching Entertainment with Kelly on WJZZ Cool TV. We
Thank
come
you,
on
thank you.
Thursdays at 8. I was late today. I apologize to my beautiful viewers. And once again, Hefe.almighty on Instagram and Apple Music. And I thank you.
I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.